Welcome to the Legion Outriders podcast, a member of the Radio Free Tattooing Network.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Your source for the latest Legion news, opinion, and analysis.
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
John Archiquette.
Will somebody get this big walking carpet out of my way?
Matt Turner.
I'm not afraid.
And
my name is Jeff.
You will be.
What's going on, Outriders? John, Jeff, and Matt here in the hive of scum and villainy.
Hello.
Hey. Power 9 Games in Las Vegas, Nevada, not Hong Kong.
Oh, no, that's the hive of freedom, I guess, right now.
You would know if we were there because we would be dyed blue. We would all be the color of Thrawn.
And luckily, we don't have Tencent as a Patreon, so...
Yeah, guess what? Our podcast is not beholden to the People's Republic of China, so...
We're just no longer welcome there as of now.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just throw this out there. We support you, Hong Kong.
Yay!
There you go.
That would be huge if China censored this, right? That would be like... we'd be on CNN.
All of the people who play Legion in China, I'm sure, are upset.
Sorry, guys. Both of y'all.
They didn't hear that.
Yeah.
We've already been blocked.
That's as political as we get on this podcast.
That's about it. Although I did hear that there was some crazy, like, a company in Sydney. It was one of, like, a game broadcast studio. They spoke out in support of the guy that got banned at the Hearthstone tournament.
Okay.
And immediately got blocked in China and then suffered some mysterious cyber attacks immediately afterwards. It was
really
very strange timing. Nobody knows who could be behind it.
If China hacks our super advanced Facebook page,
yeah.
we'll know why.
The Wookiee onesie is going to be posted up everywhere. The shame.
Oh,
wait,
well.
You don't have that.
I was going to say.
Shame. No, he's got the Wookiee onesie.
Oh, shame. Yeah. I have the Wookiee onesie. The shame, no. I could care less about that. That was thrown out long, long ago.
Man, it feels like it's been forever. I guess it's been like a month since I got to record with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bailed on us last time.
Yeah, that was bad
we traded him for an LJ.
That's true.
That's a trade. Strong trade.
It was a trade up, and LJ left us. We haven't heard from him since the Dodgers lost last night, so yeah, I'm hoping he's okay.
I'm hearing you've been having a hell of a sports season.
Who, me or
yes,
LJ?
Regardless of whatever. Well, I guess your Brewers are gone.
Well, the Brewers are gone, but
and
then
now you're rooting for the Wranglers, as we're calling them.
Yeah, the Wranglers. Yeah. So we watched the Brewers and Nationals game during one of our RPG sessions, and
good times.
Thankfully, or probably for the best of the party, I was DMing and I had the TV facing away from me. But then, of course, eighth inning rolls around, Josh Hader blows the game, and I'm just like, okay, guys, I need a moment. But, of course, LJ last night goes to the Dodgers game, and this is a pivotal Game 5.
I noticed that the picture he put up on Facebook of him and his wife sitting in the bleachers, there was, nobody else around him.
It must have been, before the game started, because it was a sold-out
wow,
house.
Okay.
Yeah, I was shocked he got his tickets for the price he did, because going to a Dodgers game at any point is
maybe he's just smelly.
I think you smell wonderful, LJ. I've sat
got a
next
strong
to you.
musk.
I was going to say he's been playing Tauntauns, but that's not true. He hasn't been playing Tauntauns.
No.
Yeah, but long story short, they had a rough loss last night, so we're hoping that he made it out of there safely.
For the sake of Invader League.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Unraveling the Legion community.
So we got some Legion stuff to talk about today. Not the most Legion stuff, but
a little bit of a drought. We're still waiting. Although as of today, apparently the shipments, the first transport is away. Well, I guess this is the fifth or sixth transport filled with Clone Wars goods, but the ones that are getting out to the regular retail. So.
Yeah, so we're starting to see some of the more reputable places on Amazon Prime actually shipping now. So that's cool. That's good news. We may see some people posting stuff before the actual official release date.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm actually. So I'd said that I'm all in on Empire.
Yeah,
I might be thinking about clones again.
Oh, you're going back to the clones, huh?
I don't know. So we'll see. We've got the release here that I'll be here on Saturday for. I guess they're doing it Friday, Saturday, and I'll be showing up for that. So if you guys want to come down and get a game.
Curious to see how good the clones are going to be when it first releases.
I think they're
going to be
bad. It's going to be real bad.
Yeah.
Well,
let me get that saber tank.
I think both of those factions are going to
suffer.
be playable, but probably
Playable,
not
yeah.
competitive. Right?
Not until we get the next wave, which hey, might be like a week or two before after this one comes
That
out.
was FFG's master plan.
Yeah, that was it.
Like, all right, let's do it this way.
Let's not give them a month and a half of waiting for the
Yeah, no
tanks
kidding.
and the extra troops to come in.
Well, I mean, that's one way to do it if you want to try to stack your
It's
releases.
a way.
Not the right way necessarily, but a way.
I just
way.
hope they don't say quarter 4 and then they're like, oh, we mean quarter 1, 2020.
And
Sorry, guys.
And we're getting closer to the Marvel superheroes SmackDown, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
the Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, that's going to be in November, so we'll be checking that out too.
Is that the miniatures one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that looks like an
All the
interesting
privateer
game,
press
more
guys, yeah.
a skirmish style game. So yeah, it looks interesting. But in more important news, at least as far locally, is the RPQs this weekend.
This weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Looking like it's going to be fairly modest attendance. We were hoping to really kind of blow it out, but I don't know. It's just kind of been in a little bit ebb of Star Wars, and I think in general, honestly. But
well, Mr. Glass half empty. What that means for everyone else is we have a better shot of qualifying.
exactly. It's like I want one of you two guys to be at the final table.
We'll see.
Spoiler alert: it's not going to be me.
Oh, it'll be you. You're the one that. Well, I mean, track record has shown that if you guys continue like LVO last year, Jeff will be up in the final tables,
He's
and then
won
you'll
every
just
game
barely
against
miss
me.
it. So
No, we've had a couple. Well, they've all been really close
Yeah,
games.
so they've been close, but you've won every one, so.
That may be, but you've done a lot of experimenting with different lists and
That's
stuff
true.
like that. Look, we both can't be humble, okay? Like,
No, you're better. No, you're better.
gentlemen, we all suck.
No, just you, Matt. We remember 63rd, or 62nd, because one person didn't show up, right?
Yeah.
now we got some good local players, but
Yeah.
we got.
But
you
the
know,
cool thing
Keegan's
is,
coming down here.
Yeah, Keegan's going to be
and
out
he's
here. I'm
probably
very excited.
a better player than all of us.
Yeah,
maybe,
he actually
so.
could sweep the whole thing, so that'd be great. Have some Rebel love up there on the tables. But speaking of tables, we're going to have some fantastic looking tables here at least.
I'm looking
Very
forward
happy.
to seeing. Jeff's been hammering away at some terrain.
I want to see your
trying to.
indoor table. Daniel's got his Star Tours tarmac table.
That's-
That's
yeah, he
always,
does
Star
a
Tours
great
table.
always
job with
a
that.
crowd pleaser. Although, did you guys see the Infinity, like
Yes.
the projection
Yes.
for like the well?
As soon as I saw that, I
Oh,
sent
yeah.
it to him.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Dude, I don't know.
I think it was an
honestly don't know.
overseas post.
Yeah.
But it's been around for a while making that type of mirror, and it just
I knew
yeah.
exactly what they were doing when I
Yeah.
saw it, and I was like, that is so perfect.
I think somebody at LVO had something like that.
Did they?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
a piece
damn.
of terrain that was like that at LVO.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it blew my mind. But
yeah, it's
that's super
really
cool.
And then I've seen some other cool terrain too, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get to the hobby section in a little bit. Let's stick with our tried and true formula here. So,
Wait, what?
I mean, come on, this is like episode 77 or something like that. Like, I feel like we got to have this down to a science. by
Okay,
now, right?
so Star Wars news.
There you go. What we got for him, Matt?
I don't know. No, Force Friday just came and went. I got out on Force Saturday, which is actually not a thing. So I missed a. I missed some of the things I was looking for. Although,
I almost spit take that one.
sweet. But I got a couple things. Some of the new pop figures. The wife likes those, so I picked them up since she was out of town. And I got one of the. There was like a mystery boxer, the black figure collector's line, which is one of the few I don't like religiously collect, but I do collect a bit of it, mostly like stormtroopers and things like that. But it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, anything without a face, the black figures look pretty good.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
K2SO from that, and he looks really good.
But I got one of the First Order snowtrooper guys from the new movie, so that's pretty cool.
Wait, so I've seen your collection of the Funko Pop guys or whatever.
Oh,
So
have you?
You've got quite the collection.
Oh, you've
at
seen the
home.
downstairs one. You haven't seen the upstairs one yet.
Oh, there's more.
There's more. Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
be, special invite.
Well, hey, guess what, guys? I stream on Twitch, and actually, they're all up on the shelf behind me
Oh, are
as
they?
part of like studio decoration and stuff like
Nice.
that. But they get comments.
Jeff, how many bobblehead pop guys do you have?
I have 3, but none of them are Star Wars.
Oh,
So I have like I have a Sabine figure that I found for she was like $2, but she looked really good. So I put her on a base and did some painting. I have K2SO. I have a couple things. Most of my stuff is Legion related, honestly.
so I have 2 of the Funko Pop Star Wars bobblehead things.
Yeah.
Guess which ones they are.
Chewbacca
There you go. There's one.
and
Darth Vader's dead head.
Rose Tico.
The melted helmet.
That's actually just a voodoo doll, man.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Oh.
Admiral Akbar.
Oh, nice.
I was going to say that.
That-
but...
yeah, that's the go-to second one.
Damn,
Oh, no,
okay.
I'm sorry. No, I have 3.
Oh.
There's one other one.
Oh, okay. It's going to be Luke.
No.
No?
No, it's another alien rebel.
Ninnub?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that was basically the character you played in our
RPG.
Or the Star Wars RPG. So.
Lessons are so cool.
Yeah.
I have my Rebel wallet. Does that count for something?
Is
empty.
it Velcro?
Like the coffers of the
No,
rebellion.
it's not Velcro.
Look, it's built on hope. Yeah. There's just a slip
Every
inside
time
that
you
says hope.
swipe that card, it's like, I hope it works.
Yeah.
But other news, so we've got the Patreon patches are back now. I put them up in the Discord. But basically, for everybody that was a Patreon member for at least 6 months, or is currently a member, so next week we're going to be starting to mail them out. Jeff, by the way, you're helping me with that.
Okay.
Thanks, bud. Yep. Just make sure that your address is correct as listed in Patreon, and we're going to be popping them in the mail, so people should be getting them soon.
Awesome. Yeah, they look good. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they turned out pretty well. I'm really happy. They've got the sticker back, too, so you can just slap them on the side of your transport case and,
Or somebody's forehead.
rep some Outrider action. Or somebody's...
Somebody's forehead.
You're that
forehead.
too, yeah. Pat. Yeah, we
did
got
it,
enough, actually. We'll probably have some extras to hand out or sell or whatever at LVO as well.
Yeah, LVO
But,
for sure. If you're here at RRPQ, we'll probably hook you up there.
Yes, absolutely. And we do still have Barricada shirts and some of the Outrider shirts. So if you're interested in those, just message our Facebook page. We'll get you hooked up.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
What about Star
you had
Wars
some-
movie news?
Star Wars. See, I'm at the point. So I know a guy who actually got to go to an early screening.
Okay.
So this is
And
no
I'm excited.
spoilers.
No spoilers. He wouldn't tell me anything other
Yeah,
than
which is good.
He actually had pictures of him at Lucasfilm and all that, but he got to see Rise of Skywalker, and he said it blew him away. But
In a good way or a bad way?
no, well, he seemed to be really good. But I will say he's like a Star Wars fan, like I'm a Star Wars fan,
Okay.
and we love everything. So
Even Jar Jar.
I love Jar Jar.
Okay.
I love Jar Jar.
See, that's why I don't know if I can take his word for it because
Exactly, and that's
on
why
the
I'm putting.
spectrum of,
I'm
like-
hanging a giant asterisk on it. You don't even
Okay.
want to go see the Joker movie, and that's like
Oh,
it was
Joker
made
movie
for
looks
you.
terrible.
that movie is not made for me.
It was totally made for you. You just
Ugh.
don't want to like it.
Ugh. That's a whole nother
It's a
topic
grim
for
descent
another
into madness,
podcast.
and you won't go see it. That's like your. I just want to, growl at a cup of black coffee and just be like really hipstery and.
Just put your turtleneck on and critique it for us.
Yeah, there you go. Get real art house on it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a photo that somebody posted from my elementary school days of all of my friends wearing their basketball and football jerseys and looking like the cool kids from the Sandlot, and me dressed like a beatnik from the '60s in a black turtleneck and chucks.
Like Dita from Sprockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Have
The
you seen
bowl
the?
cut.
There's like a meme of the guy like doing like the head explosion thing. That's
Yeah.
what it looked like with like the black turtleneck.
It does kind of.
You just needed some like 1980s like gold rimmed glasses, and you'd have been set, man.
I look like my mom just dragged me back from like a J.C. Penney's photo shoot.
Oh,
Or
nice.
the Sears photo booth.
I had to do those, so I can't laugh too
But
hard.
that's why young Johnny got all the ladies.
Right, yeah.
It's a tactical turtleneck.
Right. The tactile neck. No, the other news that I saw, and this kind of goes along with, people finding the, all the movies great and me not finding, the last couple a great movie. Apparently Rian Johnson may not have his own trilogy coming up.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing. Like a couple of weeks ago, I saw it's basically a reminder post. It's like, hey, just so you know, they never canceled that whole Rian Johnson's getting a trilogy thing. So I think it's still happening. But now you're seeing something that they might actually be canning it.
Yeah, one of the moviepoopshoot.coms that's out there.
The hell is the internet?
Was basically saying that, a recent interview with Rian Johnson was kind of less than, confident in there being a.
Oh, I'm sure it's
upcoming
been put
thing
way
with
back
Lucasfilms.
on the back burner as they reorganize everything.
What was it
Good.
supposed to be? Was that the?
He was
the
supposed to
Old
have his own
Republic one,
trilogy.
or
That's
just
really
a-
all we knew.
Okay.
It was assumed that the whole stable kid on Cantabite or whatever
Oh,
it
the
was.
broom.
Yeah,
dude.
there was supposed to be something hooked in with that, but that is all unofficial.
I'd rather get an Obi-Wan
speculation.
TV show.
We're getting the Obi-Wan
yeah, I know,
TV
that's what I'm
show.
saying. Like,
I've
rather
heard
them
the
focus on that.
possibility of a Vader TV show too.
I was really hoping that, like, in the deleted scenes of The Last Jedi, there was going to be a scene where the little broom kid just got killed by Anakin. Anakin just comes out of nowhere and just out of nowhere just RKO's the kid.
Oh,
Out of nowhere, Anakin. No. You know, if he gets his own trilogy, maybe it
Vader
won't hate it as much.
52, Youngling 0. The record stands.
That I would watch. Just a whole series of,
Him killing little kids.
but it has to be done in like with a comic twist to it.
Yeah, make it one of the Disney shorts, the cartoon versions. Let Robot Chicken do it.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
they
they've
would do
already
a good
done
job
that.
at
Yeah.
Kill that.
Exactly. So is that all for Star Wars news?
That was pretty much it. There's a lot of more info coming about the movie, but I tried to stay away from that because that's personal preference, and hopefully I don't want to ruin anybody else's expectations or what they're going to get out of the movie.
Nah, same here. I'd rather avoid the spoilers and just be surprised.
We're on the countdown to Mandalorian though, so
I was going to say,
like
Disney
a month
Plus
away.
is right
Yeah.
around the corner, right?
Yeah,
November.
Yeah, people are, I guess, pre-ordering the service, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
I was gonna say, is there a limited
I
one?
was like, I can't
They
get it when
get
it
an
comes out.
exclusive skin for the launcher, I guess. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I mean, they're not going to be like a garbage company like Blizzard and have all their servers go down like the first week, are they?
We'll see.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Who
Probably
knows?
not. I can't imagine. We'll see. Most of the, I don't know, streaming technology is pretty well established now.
Yeah.
Except
They've
for
been
Blizzard.
doing it.
Blizzard can't seem to handle it. Oh, is that the second time we took down Blizzard today?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. We should go for a three-peat.
Okay.
But let's keep it organic.
Let's wait. Yeah, no,
We'll have it
I want to
happen
force
later.
it. Yeah. Force it like forcing those players out of contention. Yes.
I mean, this basically calls me out for my lack of nerd cred. I didn't know what Hearthstone was until Josh had to explain to me the whole thing. Like,
Did he explain to you from like starting from Blizzard all the way
well,
through
no,
Warcraft?
because so
and
I
then
knew
into Hearthstone? Okay.
I know Blizzard from Diablo and Warcraft. He explained to me what that was, and then there was another meme that came up with some character named May or Mai, and I'm like,
Yes.
who's that? He's like, oh, that's Overwatch. I'm like, what the hell is Overwatch?
What even is that?
I'm learning all these things that these darn youths are into.
I was gonna say that just means you're an adult, not a
Oh, that's debatable.
12-year-old.
That's
in a
debatable.
30-year-old's body.
No. He's just like a youthful Wisconsinite.
Yeah, I've seen
Just kind
pictures.
of
You
cut
go
off
outside.
from.
Yeah, you have a beard.
I
You don't touch gaming consoles. I can tell.
I have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
It gets,
it in the
It
box?
gets touched once a year.
Yeah.
for streaming services.
He plays Dynasty Warriors.
I
That's
do.
about it.
Dynasty Warriors 9 is lit.
like some Dead
Same
or
as
Alive
Dynasty Warriors
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Apparently when you take like 6 Dynasty Warriors off, you miss out on the whole like character building RPG element, open world sandbox element to this thing.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah, they went and like revamped a bunch of different things.
So what's your character?
It's still just a giant guy with a spear that kills hundreds of,
Oh, so you made Lu Bu.
well, basically, you can play as Lubu still. That's the
Oh,
most
okay.
important thing. Also, the voice acting did not progress. It's
No.
still awful, which is
I'm
awesome.
sure it's the same recorded from Dynasty
I
Warriors 1.
wish. Because like, that is one of the staples of that game. When one of our friends, Joe, and I were playing this, we were both just like really excited for the feel the power of my magic.
Do you want a whole
I
show?
imagine a goat wizard right now.
It was Stevie Nicks.
Oh, no.
But that was like the biggest drawing point of those old games is how bad the Koi voice acting was. And it never got better.
No.
Like the budget increased, I'm sure, tenfold, but they never got better.
Oh,
voice
I don't think
actors.
it did. I don't think. Well, guess what? You can no longer play Dynasty Warriors now.
Oh,
They cut you off.
China did?
Yeah. Because, I mean,
Damn you, China!
sorry, all you Three Kingdoms fans.
I knew Lubu was behind this.
Do not engage.
Okay, so try to get back on topic here. Legion stuff. So,
Why are we going to start now?
well,
Okay.
so we saw that they started shipping a bunch of the
Yep.
the boxes. We're expecting still Thursday, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully stuff will be here Thursday. I can't actually. I'm trying to remember now if it's Thursday or Friday, but I think this one might be Friday. So Friday, Saturday will be the launch here. We'll be building, playing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the 18th is what, Friday.
Okay,
That's what I've heard.
Did we get any news on the dewbacks?
I think the last thing I heard was in the AMA that they did.
I think at this point, FFG's probably just like, you know what, just glue him to a Frisbee. We really don't care.
They're going to make him as part of the wrecked pod transport things. That's coming out soon, though, too, I think.
The escape pod? Yeah,
escape pod.
I mean, that's probably what I'm most excited for.
They're going to make it a full diorama, you know.
Yeah, you know what, that
You
works.
can just be toddling off in the distance, and they're like, look, sir, droids. And it's like, oh.
What are you most excited for that's not out yet, that you currently are not holding in your hands?
We got the short trooper, so that was the big one. Dewbacks is the next one. I want the dewback.
Jeff?
That's a tough call. I think, R2 and C-3PO because, I don't know. I think they're going to be fun to play.
Yeah, same
Something
here.
different.
Like, I really think the terrain pod looks cool, or
Yeah.
the piece of terrain looks really cool. I'm looking forward to painting that up. I think having C-3PO and R2-D2 are going to be a new way to play the game. Give us kind of a bounty system too.
Yeah. I don't know how often you'll see C-3PO on the table, but I'll talk about seeing R2 out there a little bit more later.
Dude, the chance to kill Vader with a clumsy kick, just
true.
just setting that up, that will be my goal.
That's one of those things where I wish there was like real life achievements, like an Xbox that you could get,
Yeah.
like just like, oh, check out my badge. I killed Vader with a clumsy kick.
I mean, legitimately, I think I will probably carry around like an extra couple Legion Outriders patches, and if anybody kills,
that's a good
hero
idea.
with a clumsy kick, you know,
Yeah, we should get some challenge coins made up or
that would
something.
be cool.
That would be cool. And then we could like, here you go.
Just like C-3PO kicking Vader in the head.
Yeah.
I want to get a shirt of C-3PO, but then like superimpose him on the scene from Seinfeld with Elaine doing the little kicks. Remember that
her
episode
terrible
where she's
dance.
doing her terrible
Her terrible
dance?
dance,
It's called the little kicks dance. I want to put C-3PO in that and have it just clumsy kicks.
I like it.
And we'll
be
give
cool.
that out to people who achieve the clumsy
The
kick
ultimate.
kill. at
Ultimate
LVO.
challenge.
All right, so that pretty much wraps that up. We're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We're gonna talk about the
List for
that
RPQ.
we're gonna run for our RPQ because
I'm excited.
I still don't know yet.
You're listening to the Legion Outriders podcast, a member of the Radio Free Tatooine Network, recorded on location at Power 9 Games. Whether you're looking for the latest releases from Legion, X-Wing, 40K, Magic, or any of our other extensive inventory of board and card games, head to power9games.com and use coupon code OUTRIDER10 to get 10% off your order. Plus, shipping is free on orders over $100. Now, back to the Outriders.
Welcome back, Outriders. John, Jeff, and Matt here talking about some RPQ action this weekend.
Remember those?
Yeah,
It seems like forever I heard about those.
it's been a while since
Well, they've been canceled now, and I think
Oh.
we're one of the last ones of the season. So this is a legacy of a bygone era.
Although Wisconsin, Wausau,
They still got theirs?
Wisconsin still has their RPQ. I think the 12th of December.
Yeah, are
18th
we going to go up there,
December?
surprise the hell out of them?
You know what? They were surprised that they're holding it. I went
Can we
home-
charter some tauntauns to?
I mean, you might need it by that
Yeah.
time. I went up and talked to the store that's registered for it. Last time I was home, a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Hey, you guys are doing the RPQ for Star Wars Legion, right?"
Who told you that?
Huh? I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Do you guys have a pretty vibrant community here?" We get some people who come by and buy stuff every once in a while. Like, all right, cool.
Cool.
You guys are, hosting pre-orders or anything? Like, oh, well, I don't know. We may have to talk to the boss about that. So, in all fairness, they did not have their store owner there at the time, so he may be more knowledgeable about it.
I would hope.
So what is that top tip if you want a
Yeah.
a high command invite?
All right.
Yeah, come to this
Get
one
your
or
ticket.
up at Wausau.
But so our RPQs this weekend,
Let's a
we're
Legion
all
it up
playing
there.
in it.
Yes.
This is the first time that we've had an
I think
event
so.
where all of us are actually
Yes.
playing.
Since LVO.
Yeah, because I mean, usually Matt gets tournament host duty, or he's
Well, I'm still going to be doing that.
roped
but,
into something.
We'll see.
Yeah, but you're actually playing this time,
Hopefully.
which I'm sure is not going to be a conflict of interest at all.
No. You're disqualified.
Now you're generally a pretty fair arbiter of the rules.
Yeah, as long as one of my friends gets the ruling in their favor.
Yeah. But
Right? That's how it works,
We're
right?
all your friends. Matt.
Nepotism?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yes, the world is my friend.
So what are you going to run?
You want to hear my list?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
hear your list.
Here it is.
Dual air speeders.
It's called... You're close.
Okay.
It's called Lost on Objective. It's going to start out with General Veers. You know,
Shocker.
tough to improve upon perfection. 2 units of stormtroopers.
Okay.
2 units of stormtroopers. Well, they're both going to have the T-21B
Wait.
for the heavy weapons
Shore
on the
troopers.
shore troopers. Yep,
Oh,
and DLT-19s.
I thought you said 2 units of
He did.
stormtroopers and 2 units
Yeah.
of stormtroopers.
I was like,
shores and storms, sorry,
Okay,
with
gotcha.
their heavy weapon upgrades. Currently, I've got extra shore troopers plugged in there because extra black dice, but I might shift that around.
Okay.
So, work in progress. 2 ATSTs with Imperial Hammer Elite Armor Pilots and DW3 Concussion Grenade Launcher.
Oh, so you're a jerk.
Yes. Yes. So I'm going to try and blow everybody off the table and then lose on objective.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it should be fun.
So, what made you decide to bring the second ATST?
Because of the way that he is as a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have real damage.
Yeah. Because I know I played against you last time and I killed one.
So
can't
I've
imagine
been playing
fighting
with
two.
something very similar to this,
Yeah.
but I was plugging like Bosk and like another unit of like shore troopers or stormtroopers. I was like,
Yeah.
well, you know, I haven't been able to really practice with Bosk enough that I feel like he would absolutely be a benefit. He's really good. He's really good.
very
I haven't got to table as much as I would like to. So I was like, I've been playing ATSTs for a long time. Why not double down on that?
Oof.
All the extra armor.
Pretty gross.
What? So you bought a tank recently, didn't you?
I did buy a tank. It's not painted, so neither are my shore troopers.
Wait. So was the lack of paint the deciding factor, or
I mean, partially.
okay?
But
How much more is the tank versus the
it's like 30 more points. I could, if I drop the extra shore troopers, I think I can get in the neighborhood. I could probably make it work, but
Well,
I
tanks are pretty
really
nasty.
like the high profile
I was
on the
going to say,
ATSTs.
you trading.
And then you can
visibility.
use them to block off like avenues for the tauntauns, and then they could just like razor wire kick them. It's a good time.
That's not a bad plan. And honestly, I as we saw from a few recent tournaments, like having vehicles is not a bad thing right now.
No, I mean the point reduction and all the rules that have kind of been going in that direction, like the malfunctioning weapon rules and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think there's not as many impact weapons being taken to. Well, for the rebels, we
Still,
struggle
yeah,
to find
I
them.
think this is going to be maybe a sweet spot between the AATs and the saber tanks coming out. That maybe I can sneak in some armor skew to
Yeah.
make
it's-
people really think and about what they're going to do. They're going to win on objective. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, when they're like, wow, I just ignored those 2 ATSTs and just won.
I mean, that's last time we played. That's basically what you did.
Pretty
is-
much, yeah, I just
I
shot
got
it.
to stomp up the board with my ATST. I wiped out most of his army, but Jin deployed turn 1, grabbed an objective, and ran with it. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
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 And I
so-
could never get her back. So because we were doing long march as well.
Yeah.
So
And I had Sabine in there running some
Sabine
interference
was.
too.
I hadn't really played against Sabine a whole lot.
Oh, so good.
And he lied to me. He was like, "Oh, she's not going to do a lot. Don't worry about her." I was like, "Oh,
She had the
okay,
dark saber
cool."
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
literally there was a like
Like
a
a
banking
wall?
kiosk wall
Yeah.
setup thing in the middle of the board. She was on one side, I was on the other, and I was moving my guys up, and they were sheltering behind the wall. She's like, "Cool, I jump over here, kill all your guys, jump back," and it's like,
Well, it's like I killed 2 the first turn.
Yeah.
And then I started off the next turn. I think I played a card on
Yep.
Sabine. So I killed the rest of the guys and then jumped back over the wall.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, this is
that's what Sabine does.
funny. I don't know.
Jumps around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a good plan, and I don't see having double ATSTs being a hindrance as much as it used to be.
No, I think that yeah, I mean it's just thinking about it would be a hard list to go against. I would not like it. Any of those double vehicles now, double air speeders, double tanks. I couldn't imagine going against.
so
double
hopefully I'll get to go play against Keegan if he brings his double air speeders,
tanks. Yeah,
which I don't know if he's even playing or not, but it'd be
do
fun.
some Battle of Hoth stuff.
Anyways, I'm gonna have fun with it.
What's your point level? Like how many points?
800 points.
800 points right on the dot. So you're leaving it up to your opponent.
Points. Yeah, what we're gonna play? We're gonna play his game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is
Doesn't matter.
Naturally what you want to do running a list with no.
Well,
objective
I could drop the extra shore trooper mans.
Yeah.
And get like a 26-point bid if I really wanted to.
I mean, there's less. There's a little bit more room between.
No, it's all or nothing.
Point bid or no bid.
No, you're right. But that's kind of my wiggle room right now. Everything else is just the way I want it. So
what battle conditions are you shooting for?
Not
Does it matter?
clear conditions.
That's
probably
a good choice.
landmines would be good. I always like going against that with the armor because I can absorb the wounds a little bit better and
They
hopefully.
have blast. Landmines have blast.
Yeah, they do, but I've still got.
Or no. I'm sorry. I was thinking that they had impact. I don't think they do.
No, but they get surges for crits and all that kind
yeah.
of stuff. But so it's a little bit easier on me that way. And I'm just kind of on the lookout for the damn tauntauns right now.
Yeah.
And with concussion missile or grenades, it helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did some damage against my tauntauns last time. I was surprised.
Yeah.
It was rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what? Your stupid cavalry animals don't stand up to the might of the Imperial Armory.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be weird if you took something that went off meta and happened to catch everyone else off guard.
That's how you do it.
You just gotta
Is
play,
that how
you
it's
just
done?
gotta play
Oh,
better.
okay. What?
You just gotta play better.
See, yeah. That's
said get good.
That's how they get you.
So Jeff, what are you running?
So I'm still kind of playing around with that Leia, Sabine, Jin list that I like. I'm running the FD
Like
cannon.
Girls Night Out.
Girls
Girls
Night
Night
Out,
Out, yeah. Because I mean they have really good command cards between the three of them. So I have two from each person, and they just all kind of play well off each other together. So there's a lot of Inspire there to get rid of suppression, which is really cool. Jen brings a lot of she has the courage, 3 courage, so that helps out with as much suppression stuff as there is right now. And then I'm just kind of playing around with, do I want to bring 2 tauntauns or more core stuff? Last time I played Matt, I had 1 tauntaun, and I was just kind of getting wrecked by his ATST. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I think you bring 1 tauntaun, it's as good as bringing no tauntauns.
Yeah, I mean, the way I'm running them, I'm kind of running them as interference for things up front. So, Jin, I think once Jin and Sabine and Leia kind of get into range, they're pretty dangerous. So if people are focused on tauntauns, that gives me a little bit of advantage to use those other 3 girls to do some damage. Yeah.
Did you throw any like comms jam or anything on them?
No, they just have tenacity because I know they're going to get hurt. So I'm trying to get in there and get some rams.
I think if you're running them just as a distraction, maybe throwing a comms jammer in there and just running straight up at the enemy and just kind of disrupt what they're planning while you move Jin and Sabine into position. Might be worth it.
Especially if it's going to be one of those like relay lines or something where they're passing all those tokens. That could be really fun.
Well, we won't be seeing that at the RPQ, but I mean, it could be worth it going forward. It's definitely not a bad list. So I haven't played that list that you've had. So I think when we played last, you were running you were running Leia and Sabine.
What was I running? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I only had two courage out there. Yeah. And then I threw Jen in there.
So what are you doing for your core?
For my core, I had vets. I had the, I think against Matt, I had 2 fleet troopers. But it was Long March, so I never really got to use them. But yeah, I had 2 fleet troopers.
I'm going to let them get close.
Because they had the scattergun too. So that was my big thing was I needed things that could get through those red defense dice, especially death troopers. So I was like, I need some pierce and some threat out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know that stuff's gonna die. I know the tauntaun's gonna die, but that's not the objective. It's to win by objectives. I know my stuff's gonna die.
Well, so your list is
so hard countering mine. Got it.
Not really, because the only impact.
Thanks, Jeff.
I have a couple impact things. The FD is nice, man. At that range 5, it's
you guys
way
didn't
different.
see he was building that list while I was telling mine. So.
I was over his shoulder, like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Counter. Next counter.
Oh, okay.
What counter's this? Got it.
Oh, so it's not cool that I'm bringing every unit with an ion trooper?
I think that's super cool, actually.
Oh yeah. John just changed his list. He's
Right.
like,
Just eraser.
Yeah, because I'm the one you want to be sniping out at the.
I'm making my list
old RPG.
exclusively to take out Matt.
Yeah.
Do you have to build those guys and paint them now? You only
gonna-
got 2 days.
Yeah, right.
You got to get to work.
We're gonna rickroll the bottom tables hard.
Any other surprises in your list?
Not really.
What command cards you taking?
Good play. I don't know.
No.
So yeah, want to know my command cards? It's No Time for Sorrows. Coordinated Bombardment.
Yeah.
Sabine's 1-pip explosions.
Right. Which is
Sabine's
BS.
3-pip. That was the one I had left out before and I regretted. So that gives her dodges and aims.
Oh,
if she
yeah,
gives it to
okay.
other commanders and operatives. Really like that one. And then Jin's 2-pip and Jin's 3-pip. I'm trying to remember what they are. The 3-pip is you can't be suppressed or panic, which is really great on all this suppression stuff. And then her 2-pip is
Well,
I
on the
play
ladies'
it-
night
The one that
things.
shares the
Yeah. So I
tokens,
play
yeah.
it with Sabine, so Sabine can get some aim and a dodge from quick thinking,
Nice.
or whatever else is out there. So.
I mean, that's the tough thing about running a 2 commander 1 operative or 2 commander 2 operative list is you really have to like prioritize which cards you're going to run.
Yeah, so I got it down. I mean, it's actually pretty easy for them because they all have some like 2 good cards and then 1 kind of okay card. I'm not running Jin hard up front. I mean, I know I did against you, but it's just the mission we were running. But I like it so far. It's good. It's
And
fun.
then they finish the game and head off to the local watering hole for 2-for-1s on Thirsty Thursday.
I mean, that sounds great, except it's on Saturday.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
Long time ago. It was Thursday then.
All right, so the list I'm looking at running because I still haven't narrowed
I
it
thought
down
we were
yet.
designing by committee.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So
Yeah.
Generic
I'm gonna
commander.
throw a few options out there, and then whatever listeners want me to run.
Wookiees.
Just go ahead and
Everybody,
throw it.
just hashtag Wookiees.
Oh man.
So you have to
That's the
start.
one thing he said he didn't want to do, and we got to keep him honest. So,
You have to start with the generic commander because he's got a beard, so he's kind of like a Wookiee.
Gideon,
No, I mean,
yeah.
he is.
And then
The Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, three Wookiees, 3 Tauntauns. It'll be the counter to your counter to the counter.
No,
to
let's
your
just
Matt.
load it up on things that he hates, like 3 sniper teams,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
I'm not running that. So legitimately,
6 Z6s.
I have made a test list that is exactly what you're talking about. The generic rebel officer, 3
my
units of Wookiees, 3 units of Tauntauns, and 3 just bare naked rebel trooper units. I have run, and you can fit it in under 800
Oh,
points.
that's hilarious.
It would be a terrible list.
That's dope.
What if it was amazing though?
Yeah, I think.
Probably won't be, but
I mean,
if it
probably
was?
not. But what if it was?
I mean, there's so many things it's got going against it. I mean, number one, you
I
don't.
can almost hear
have-
Keegan salivating from California.
You're running. What? It's 10 activations.
Yeah.
But it's going to be terrible token diversity.
Yeah, your
You're going to
command
have
cards
3.
aren't that great.
Your command cards are going to be terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Chewie offers no benefit to a generic officer.
We aren't bros.
So, I mean, there's a lot of drawbacks to running a list like that.
Yeah.
But if that's what people want to see, then I'll do it because I'm,
So you're going to go put up a poll
Glutton
with a
for
couple of
punishment.
different lists on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one is I kind of want to run the same list almost that I ran at LVO.
Yeah.
The Han, Leia, Chewie.
It's a good list.
They're fun
It's
to
solid.
play.
Yeah.
I mean, you did pretty well with it last time,
Yeah.
too.
I think I would switch out the Wookiees for either Tauntauns or ATST or ATRTs.
Yeah.
I think ATRTs are
what-
good again.
With the rotary, there's 75 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
75 points.
not bad.
For any weapon, it's 75 points.
Yeah, because they're all 20 now.
Yeah. And honestly, like I always thought ATRTs were good.
Oh, yeah.
The problem that they kind of had was they got
So
eaten apart.
much impact.
Yeah, I mean the
It's
gun
not just
lines-
DLT spam anymore.
Yeah.
Well, DLT spam, but I mean
Now it's
tanks,
ATST spam.
tanks eat them up.
Yeah.
ATSTs will eat them up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that'll take them out. They're good against Tauntauns though.
Yep.
That's fair. Yeah.
They'll block off lines of charging. They, you can do some damage to them, but they're only 75 points each. That's not really a worthwhile expenditure.
What's a full Tauntaun unit?
90.
90? But then, if you're
With
going to run,
upgrades, yeah, it's-
uplink on them, if you're going to...
Because they're both
95.
support, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, they're a cheaper version of it, but if you're running Tauntauns at ATRTs, number one, they're not engaged in combat, so they're open targets to be shot at.
Yep.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, you can dish out some damage with the RAM, but again, it's you're attacking a unit that's worth less in points, and you're going to get bottled up in a choke point, and you'll leave yourself open to being shot at by whatever.
They still
else
do
I
have that armor rule, so
Yeah. So
Yep.
They've got a better place now, and then like you said, the point reduction. I think that they have a good place. Now, of course, if I ran against your double ATST list, I'd probably hate myself, but that's you running counter meta.
Hey, don't hate yourself. Let me do that for you.
Okay. So that's another list I'm looking at running. And then, I wouldn't mind trying out a Luke Sabine list just because I've not run that yet. Which is a great idea before you go to a competitive event, is to
Like the
play a
day
list
before.
you've never played before. Yeah, why not? Right?
Yeah, we're doing it live.
I've never played Luke. Yeah, let's. I'll make a Luke.
You've
list.
never played Luke.
I played Luke the first time I played with you.
Wow,
Yeah,
you've never
that's
played
the
Luke.
only time I've ever played Luke.
I think Luke. I
Oh,
probably
I'm
played
changing
Luke
you back to
75% of the
Operative
time.
Vader now.
Okay.
My previous answer.
Gotcha.
Because I completely forgot that those were coming.
All right, I'll give you a mulligan.
Yay, Operative Vader.
I can't wait to suppress him off the board. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
No.
What, Matt? Were we fighting over last place at the RPQ? Is that what's
Oh, no, I'm fighting over last place.
A second to
I
last.
still
A second to
believe
last.
you guys will firmly go at least like 3-1.
up? We'll see. We'll see what the listeners choose. They choose my fate. So
That's fair. Hey guys, give them some Wookiees.
Kind of sad that they didn't do something with Wookiees when they did the changes. I feel like they needed it.
They could have used it. Yeah.
Like Pierce on the arm.
So
ripping ability.
I hold out hope that there's going to be that what is it, the elite like upgrade pack
Oh,
like
the
we're getting for
trooper-
troops,
yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll get somebody with like a Kish blade or something in there, or something with Pierce on it would be really nice.
Even just an upgrade card. I
Yeah,
think would be
vibro
good.
knives or something.
Yeah.
or-
Yeah.
Because
They need
I don't,
something.
I don't want to replace the bowcaster. because
Rage
the
Claw.
bowcaster's awesome. But I mean, the bowcaster's cool. I don't want to replace him with anybody else.
Well, too
but-
bad. You can't have it all.
All right.
This isn't Burger King. You don't get it your way.
Is that McDonald's or Burger King?
I think it's Burger,
Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not up to date with my fast food.
So you're probably not even playing in the Wendy's RPG campaign.
The what?
You guys didn't see that?
No,
Wendy's RPG.
Yeah, there's a Wendy's RPG.
I can't remember the last time I ate at Wendy's.
I mean, of the schlocky fast food joints, I would prefer Wendy's over like McDonald's infinitely. But, anyways,
I'll go with Dairy Queen.
really,
Yeah, because they make the only good Blizzard in the world.
oh, there it is, organically.
There it is. The trifecta.
But they do make a good Blizzard.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, the other Blizzard's bad.
It falls out when you hold it upside down.
All right. On that
Into your
note,
mouth.
what do we have for new Patreons?
New Patreon, we have Rick S., who actually he was doing the $1 a month pledge, and now he's up to $5. So thank you very much for that,
Thanks, Rick.
Much appreciated. You are definitely qualified for the patches that will be coming out very soon.
Awesome.
And again, just a reminder: check your Patreon addresses because that's where we're mailing them.
Anything else for the listeners out there?
Yeah, we were going to talk about Invader League real quick.
Oh, my bad. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Invader League. You've been watching the games.
Yeah, I've
and-
been watching a couple.
Yeah.
I saw LJ just roll in with some droids, and I felt bad for the clone army he was going against. But LJ's a really good player.
Turns out
And,
he's okay.
Yeah. But I mean,
aight.
it was cool watching because he was giving the guy some advice, they're kind of doing like a post-game discussion of,
Sure, breakdown.
yeah, what happened. So that was kind of cool to see. I did see two, it was AAT, two of them
Oh, really?
on a list, yeah. So they went against Triple Tauntauns, and the Triple Tauntauns won.
No
There was a
kidding.
lot of
What?
ramming going on from the Tauntauns. It was pretty impressive.
Whole lot of ramming
yeah.
going on.
See, I thought that the AATs would be great against Tauntauns
Yeah.
because the high velocity just goes right through
Did
those
he get enough
dodges.
time to shoot him, maybe?
So I
or
think-
keep line of sight? Or?
I think the guy advanced a little bit too quickly with his AATs.
Okay.
And should have kept him at range. But then the problem is, the Tauntauns get into melee with something else, and you're stuck. You can't shoot at them. So it's
So, question number one: why did he advance at all with his AATs?
I don't know. That was one of the
That could be-
games that I caught in the middle.
Depending on what he played before, like if he's a rebel player, then wanting to push you up the board, I understand. If you're like a range 4 Empire guy, then I think that is more to your play style.
Yeah, and if you're blocking people from being able to get to an objective to sit on it and score it,
Yeah.
Maybe you're hoping that how much health do those things have? I don't know.
The ATs?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
Fair
remember,
amount.
but
I don't
enough.
remember.
9 or 10 probably,
pull it
something
up.
like that.
I don't think it's that much. I
Yeah.
think it's like closer to 8.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, maybe he was hoping to just block off that
droidicas.
that path to the objective. So
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
But who plays objectives?
Yeah.
Right
Not
now?
me. Not me.
Trying to think of some other games that I saw. I saw a Luke triple tauntaun list, just wrecking a Han and and
that
Chewie
sounds
list.
really good.
Yeah.
Well, Luke and Triple Tauntauns is like one of the first ones that I was playing around with.
9 health on an AAT.
9 health. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he just got a little bit too far forward and couldn't get arc on the Tauntauns for that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I still think the AATs are pretty terrifying. There was a lot of terrain on that board too, so who knows movement-wise what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I think those still operate under the rules of you have to shoot unless you have a command, shoot first.
Okay.
That AI rule. But yeah, that Luke triple tauntaun list was crazy good. They pinned Han in really quick. Han was just stuck. There was tauntauns running everywhere. It was pretty fun to watch. So
Cool.
too
So
bad, yeah.
overall, you've seen a lot of new lists, a lot of stuff that
yeah, a lot
you
of
haven't
different
seen
things.
before.
I haven't seen too many. I
You
didn't
can
get
sit
to
down and watch
see-
one of those one of these days. I
Yeah.
see his go live notification. Probably go because he does it through Twitch, right?
I think so. Yeah, Twitch.
Yeah.
I've seen him on YouTube, so you can catch him on YouTube.
Oh,
I think,
okay,
as
cool,
well.
cool.
Like,
Watch some of the playbacks.
yeah, Discord. You can probably find the answer there.
Yeah.
Where they're at on Discord. But yeah, I haven't seen too many Empire lists, but I know they're out there because they're tied with the Rebels for the most armies being played or whatever. It's like 50-50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that.
that's kinda funny.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure LJ's going to do pretty well because I know he's been
I wanna see some
dedicating
clones.
himself a lot to the droid stuff lately. So
And Dooku is nasty.
is he?
He
Yeah.
he looks like he's going to be nasty. So
I mean, he
I get
ignores what the immune to
Immune
pierce,
to pierce, yeah.
and the other one impervious.
duelist fool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Once we start seeing more Jedi on the board, I think
Yeah.
he's going to really,
Yeah.
trend upwards.
He looks pretty scary, and then Grievous is no joke too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's pretty
Well,
interesting.
we'll have to make that a regular staple of our show. Is we'll have Jeff give us the Invader League updates.
Matt has to give his news from the front.
No.
It's just dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I could figure out how to get the internet to work, or type in Twitch.
Yeah, you gotta
Ask
clean
China.
your tubes out
That's what you have
first.
to-
Yeah. Get on
Submit to
TikTok, I'm
China.
sure.
Right. This episode brought to you by our overlords at Tencent. All right, guys. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this week. We'll have some
We'll be
news
back
for
soon,
you
yeah.
after our RPQ and
Maybe
Clone Wars
Clone
release.
Wars, yeah.
Yeah, we can grab some interviews if some people are traveling from out of town.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, guys.
You've been listening to the Legion Outriders podcast, a member of the Radio Free Tatooine Network.
Only now, at the end, do you understand?
For more from the Outriders, make sure you like us on Twitter at Legion Outriders, subscribe to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Legion Outriders, and make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast. Thanks for listening.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.